So we're gonna get into what you absolutely need on your baby registry. Hi guys, my name is Destiny. I am a mother of almost 2 now, which is crazy. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you're new here, stick around and turn on the bell icon. That way you get notified every single time I post a new video. There's gonna be way more content like this in the future, so if you're into this type of thing, stay tuned. As a mother of almost 2 now, I feel like now I can say I'm pretty qualified knowing exactly what works and what doesn't work. There is just such a overconsumption with baby products. There were things that I didn't know what to add on my baby registry because you get all of the advice of you absolutely need this or you need that, and it's not true. There were some things that were like the holy grail, thank you God for making this kind of products, that I want to share. Also, everything that I'm mentioning I'm going to be linking in my Amazon storefront, so that way you can go find it. First thing I have are pacifier clips. These were great for 2 purposes. They make one specifically for toys, and then they also make one for pacifiers. We just use the pacifier clips to clip on her toys and to clip on her pacifier. You don't have to purchase both if you don't want to, but it's very well appreciated when your baby wants to play but also they don't have the motor skills to hold the toy. I suggest you doing the silicone one. We did have cloth, but once we found out that they had silicone, somebody got her one, and we use that thing to the max. So it's very good for the baby because she can teeth on the pacifier string, as well as you get a dual use out of it by clipping on the toy. Next, gripe water. We found out about this on TikTok specifically because I was looking for ways to figure out why my baby was so colicky. She was really gassy and she was fussy. For colickiness, the gripe water was amazing, and it's by Mommy Bliss. Next, we have this head scrubber. Every baby gets cradle cap. It's so addicting to like scrub off of the little dry skin off of their scalp. I didn't know that they made this, so I would sit there and I would peel her head, but it was never actually coming off. We found out that there was a head scrubber specifically for that. Also, it feels really good on the baby to help soothe them when you give them a bath. So we have the bibs. There's 2 different kinds. We have silicone and then we have cloth. We had a lot of bibs, and I think it's just because it's an easy gift to give. Genuinely, you just need one good silicone bib and just a good bundle of cloth bibs. The silicone is good for eating. All you have to do is wash it off, dry it, and that's it. Isabella had like 5. Then the cloth ones come in handy because babies drool a lot. They drool so much. Specifically, I loved the bandana ones. They just looked more stylish, I think, and the babies, when they have like these big old bibs, they look like they're ready to eat. When we went out, I didn't want her wearing something that distracted her outfit. I guess I liked the fact that you could correlate a cute bib with her outfit. That's just me being a little bit extra, but also a small amount of like cloth bibs is perfect. Large baby burping cloths. Can I tell you how many burping cloths that I got for my baby shower? I'm talking like baby burping cloths. I'm like, thank you. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. But these specific ones, I was impressed by. We went through laundry like nothing. That's just what happens when you have a newborn. It just makes life easier when you're also able to cover your whole shoulder with the burping cloth instead of this small little section. Baby puke, it's baby puke. It's not gonna land on one little spot, you know, it's gonna go everywhere. That's why I really suggest and recommend these burping cloths. For sleeping, it was very simple things that worked for us. Onesies that zipped from the bottom. I can't tell you how much of a lifesaver that was, just by the simplest convenience of not having to undress your entire child from top to bottom while you're in the middle of a sleep and the baby's tired. It allows you to get to the baby's diaper quicker. I cannot stand to this day a onesie that zips from the top all the way down. I don't know, Personally, I don't like it. So for sleeping as well, they make all different types of swaddles, but specifically, we found that the cotton stretch swaddles were perfectly okay for us. Some babies are different. They make weighted ones, looser ones, they make all different kinds. But for us, we just did a simple wrap and tuck, and that was it. And she was perfectly fine. When the baby is super colicky, there's hardly like anything that gets the baby to calm down. With our first child, we had to be really aggressive with the way that we rocked her, and that kind of did the work. But we had a shusher, and it worked for us amazing. We love that shusher to death. I think we ran out the thing, like I don't even think the actual product worked anymore. Our daughter fell asleep in seconds. Highly recommend. Some people are not for this and some people are, but for us, we really used the heck out of our boppy, and specifically the one that helps you breastfeed. Some people just prop up pillows. I did breastfeed with her on it. I prefer the boppy by breastfeeding. It made my life a little bit more easier, but also I got another purpose out of it, which was putting my daughter inside of it, and she was able to like sit up. So it's really good for her head training. She was able to like lean back if she needed to, but also I could prop her up. It was just a really good way to train her to be able to sit up. Again, you can have multiple uses out of it. So a product that will really help you get things done around the house is a bouncer, and a bouncer specifically that's portable, so you can move it from room to room if you need to. You can prop it up on the bed, sit it in the living room, you can fold your laundry and still have baby perfectly sat up. It's not absolutely necessary to have a electronic bouncer, but if I'm going to recommend one, I do recommend the 4Moms bouncer. This one had different speed, it had different settings, so it's like a good sway, it's a quicker one. She liked it. Again, I don't deem it as absolutely necessary. It's just an extra add-on to the fact that you don't have to move baby with you. Baby can actually rock and not need mom, and I think that that's something that is good to teach them their independence really young. It might sound a little bit of a stretch to say that because they're literally newborns, but I think that for sure. Our daughter was always falling asleep in the car. If I couldn't get her to go to sleep, I would put her in the car, go take a drive, and she would knock out. That also really helps with mimicking that. If it's in the cards for you, definitely do recommend that. So for being portable and you being able to get things done, you need a baby wrap. I really loved the boba wrap. It was a stretchy material and it's not that hard to put on at all. At first it was like, what is this contraption? Like, what am I putting on my body? Once you get the hang of it, you know exactly how to put the baby in there. There are other ones that are like buckles and straps and adjustments, which I'm sure is good for like maybe going out. I personally never used those for having to actually just get things done around the house or whatnot. Even sometimes going out, I used the stretchy one and it worked perfect. For the car, I don't even think it's even worth buying a little car mirror. It's really a good investment. The camera specifically for your car to see baby. I don't even suggest you getting the little mirror. You don't even need to turn around. You can just take a look. It sits up on your dash. We used it for our first daughter and we're now going to use it for baby number 2, our son. I love it. I highly recommend that. Now for going out, when you need to change baby's diaper, you're going to appreciate this product. It doesn't even come into your mind like, oh, maybe I might need it. But when you go out, you will appreciate it. And I'm talking about a portable changing pad. I never thought that this little cheap gadget was actually going to do me any good. But you really don't want to lay your baby out on some dirty changing pad, you know? You could be in the car, at a festival, you could be out anywhere. We were outside parents, so we took our child everywhere. We took her outside all the time, and it really helped because there's porta potties and sometimes they don't have bathrooms, so you need to do it on the grass. But not everybody has a jacket or has a blanket, you know? It just makes life so much easier. Also, it's super easy to just like wipe off and voila. Something I never actually thought about was a stroller fan. It was really useful because, again, like I said, we were always out. It's definitely underrated, but something that really does help you because you worry about your baby just, you know, overheating and all of the things. And it really did come in clutch for us. Another way to just make your life completely easier, grocery bag holder clips. I grocery shop like multiple times a week, if not every week. It's so convenient to have your child and carry these bags all in one shot. Also, when you're going to have more than one, I think now it's not even like maybe I should. I think it's more of a necessity. That is all it for my baby must-haves on your registry. I am serious about when I say that these things have actually saved our lives and were necessities, top use of the line products in our home. If I missed anything, if you think that there's anything to add on to that was like absolutely this item saved my life, leave it down below and let us all know so we can all see what that product is and maybe check it out. So thank you again so much for watching. I love you guys and I will see you in the next video.